So in this question, they have given us the data that sum of p terms of an AP is q and sum of q terms of an AP is p. So what will be the sum of p plus q terms? So when we consider them mathematically, we can write like what? Sum of p terms it is q and sum of q terms it is p. So what will be sum of p plus q terms? That is our question. And also we know a standard equation, sum of n terms is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So what we're gonna do is we are converting this equation into form of this one, also this one to this form, to the standard form. Okay, that is what we are going to do. So starting with the sum of p term. Okay, sum of p terms it is q. So as per our standard equation, we can write it as what? Sum of p terms, this one can be written like p by 2 into 2a plus p minus 1 into d equal to q. Okay, so taking the 2 to the other side and multiply the p to the inside. That is what we are going to do here now. So it will be written like what? P into 2a plus p minus 1 into d equal to 2q, and multiplying p to the inside, it is going to be 2ap plus p minus 1 into dp equal to 2q. So this is going to be our first equation. Okay, so this is our first equation. Similarly, we are creating another equation which is this one for our sq. Okay, we know sum of q terms it is p. So creating standard equation, it will be like what? Q by 2 into 2a plus q minus 1 into d equal to p. Just like what we done previously, we can write q into 2a plus q minus 1 into d equal to 2p. Multiplying the q inside, it is like 2aq plus q minus 1 into dq equal to 2p. This is our equation number 2. Now what we are going to do is we are going to subtract equation 1 minus equation 2. Okay, that is what we are going to do here. So equation 1, what is inside the equation 1? So it is like 2ap plus p minus 1 into dp minus which value? 2aq. You have to write in the bracket itself. Okay, so 2aq plus q minus 1 into dq equal to 2q minus 2p. So first we are, because there is a negative sign, all the sign inside this bracket will get changed. So let's do that first. So it is going to be 2ap plus p minus 1 into dp minus 2aq minus q minus 1 into dq equal to 2q minus 2p. So now what we are going to do is we are going to multiply this value to inside. So this dp is to be multiplied here. Similarly, dq is to be multiplied here. Okay, so it is going to be 2ap plus dp square minus dp minus 2aq, and there is a minus here, and before that multiply here, put a bracket here. So dq into q, it is going to be dq square minus dq equal to 2q minus 2p. Okay, so again here the sign will get changed here, so it is going to be like what, 2ap plus dp square minus dp minus 2aq minus dq square plus dq equal to 2q minus 2p. And now you can take the common values here. So when we analyze here, there is a 2ap here and there is a minus 2aq here. So what can you take? It's a common from it. What is the procedure of taking common? So we can take 2a common from it, right? So if you take 2a common from it, what is remaining there? There will be a p minus q remaining there. P minus q is remaining there. Similarly, you can take p square q square, right? You can take p square and q square common from here. So we can write it as like what, p square minus q square into d, right? So plus p square minus q square into d, right? Then which can be taken as common further. So there is a negative sign here. There is a negative sign here. Then we can take p minus q into d. Okay, this one. So we can write it as p minus q into d. And here we can take common. A minus 2 can be taken as common, so it will be p minus q, correct? So when we analyze here, we can adopt one thing. This look like what? This look like an identity of our standard identity, which look like a square minus b square, which is a plus b into a minus b, right? So we have to split it like that. So moving back to do one more step there. So 2a into p minus q plus, what is that value? It is going to be p plus q into p minus q, right? P plus q into p minus q into d minus, what is that value? P minus q, right? P minus q into d, it is going to be minus 2 into p minus q. All right, so we can cancel many terms from both the side, right? We can cancel many values from both side. So which all values can be cancelled here? We can cancel when we take a lot of p minus q are common in everywhere, right? When we check, there is a p minus q here, there is a p minus q here, there is a p minus q here. So on the right hand side, actually you are taking p minus q as common. So if you take p minus q as common, what is remaining? The remaining value is 2a plus p plus q p plus q into d minus what? Minus ad, right? Minus ad is there, equal to what? Minus 2 into p minus q, right? So in both sides there is a p minus q, you are cancelling them, right? Clear? So what can you write here? So this can be written like 2a plus p plus q minus 1 into d, okay, equal to minus 2. So this is the final result of doing the equation 1 minus 2. Now when we check, going back to our question which we are going to do, sum of p plus q, it will be written as what? N by 2, which is p plus q by 2 into 2a plus p plus q minus 1, right? N minus 1 into d, right? Actually, when we analyze here, this value can be written like what? Like minus 2, right? So we can rewrite it as what? P plus q by 2 into minus 2. This 2 and this 2 get cancelled, so it is becoming minus 1. So minus 1 into p plus q, it is going to be what? Minus p plus q. So this is going to be our final answer.